Boy, they don't call it the dog days of summer for nothing. This is a topic that probably does not get discussed enough in the adaptive world or the amputee world, and that is the extreme heat when you get into July, August, into September. And as a prosthetic user, when you start getting into temperatures that are 90 plus degrees with high humidity, it can be exhausting. As a lifelong amputee, I have always dreaded summer for the simple reason that it's hot, it is very hard on the prosthetic legs, and there's really no escaping it. So one of the things with extreme heat and humidity is your prosthetics generally are hotter. They do not breathe good. They trap in heat. You get a lot of sweating. The sweating can create friction. Friction can create places. You get a heat rash. It's just a plethora of issues that you will have on your skin and on your stumps that wreak havoc on your prosthetic fitting. As someone who has experienced this for many, many years, there's not much you can do about it. It is either you pull your prosthetic legs off and you get out of the heat, or you just have to grin and bear it. Now, if you're like me and you work a full-time job, there is no just pulling your legs off and taking a day off to avoid the heat. You got bills to pay, you got a family to feed, you got to work. And you burn up all your vacation time taking days off, then you don't have time to actually relax. And if you're a content creator and that is what you do full time, then you also have got to work nonstop to be able to create content, which means you're not also taking time off, because if you're not making videos, then you're not making money. One of the big areas that I find problematic is kayak fishing. You get out super early to try to avoid the heat, but if you're planning on long days or you're doing kayak tournaments, that means you are 6 a.m., 7 a.m. up till 3 p.m. generally, so you're going to hit one of the hottest parts of the day. And being out in the open sun, having that sun just beat down on you non-stop, there is no escaping the heat coming down that is just packing in the heat and the hotness on your prosthetic legs. And recently I had a problem to where I've done quite a bit of kayak fishing, been out in warmer weather in the sun, and the sun was just beating down on my legs non-stop. And it had gotten so hot that it actually warped a piece on my prosthetic leg, and my prosthetic leg quit fitting completely. I had to use a belt to hold it on because the fit was completely gone. So we had to wind up making a whole new piece and making it smaller, A, because my leg had shrunk some from dramatic weight loss, and B, the material had deformed. Now this material is heat rated to 300 degrees. So that just tells you at 300 degrees that this material being rated to, the amount of heat that has fallen on these prosthetic legs nonstop. One of the things that you got to do is you've got to be able to find shade. At Sam's Club, I had found some SPF shorts, and that does seem to help combat some of the UV rays that I get on my prosthetics. But I will tell you, you know, when you're out 3-4 hours sitting on a kayak and you're just getting beaten down from the sun, these prosthetic legs, this carbon fiber, it just draws heat, which that heat transfers through on the inside, and your stumps just start taking a beating from the amount of heat over and over and over. And when you start getting heat rashes and places on your stump, it can take weeks sometimes for those places to remedy themselves. And that means downtime, time lost with your family, time lost doing activities, time lost recording videos, time lost at work. So it has a trickle effect when you start developing problems with your stump because of issues from heat rash. Fatigue. When it's hot and you're sweating a lot, it affects how your prosthetic legs fit. They fill up with sweat, they start slipping and moving around. That means you're constantly having to take them off. And today I was working around the house. It's 90 some degrees. With the feel like temperature, it's like 97 degrees. And I pulled my prosthetic liner off and literally almost poured what was like a cup of water out of my prosthetic liner from sweating so much. And that means I have to sit down, pull everything off, dry it off, put everything back on. And if you wear prosthetic legs, you know, once you pull your liners off and you pull your legs off, when you put them back on, it's not the same fit that you get of the morning time when you start out. So now you have some discomfort involved and your fit's a little bit different, and it can make the rest of the day just aggravating and antagonizing when you're trying to do stuff. If you currently wear prosthetic legs and you have faced similar issues, or you are in the dreaded dog days of summer leg discomfort from the extreme heat, drop me a comment down below and let me know how you deal with it and some of the problems that you also have. Hydration. When it's hot like this, yes, you got to hydrate for your body, but you also got to hydrate for your stumps and your prosthetics, because if you don't get enough water in you, you are going to just, your muscles are going to lock up, you're going to sweat more. All right. So I find during these hot days, I am continuously drinking water and pumping electrolytes in me. That seems to help cool the body a little bit more. It also helps get some hydration to those muscles to combat some of the sweating issues that you face. So when we hit these dog days of summer, it's electrolytes and plenty of water. And when you get a chance, getting in some cool air and cooling your body temperature back down and getting your legs cooled back down. We're gonna wrap this video up. We got things to do. It's the 4th of July weekend. I just want to say happy 4th of July to everyone.
It's 4th of July. I'm ready to pop these firecrackers. Don't pop them on me. What the police say?
The police right there.
Just want to say thank you to all the veterans. Be safe this weekend. If you don't mind, hit that like and subscribe button. Drop me a comment down below and share this video. It helps YouTube push it out there to get it to the people that need to see it. We'll catch you on the next video.